Welcome to preschool.org. I'm so excited to have you here and give you a quick tour to show you what is all available for you. I'm going to be honest with you, preschool.org, there is nothing like it on the internet. And that's because I have searched high and low since 2008 for something like this, and nothing has ever been created. So I am so thrilled to bring to you this huge compilation of everything that has been on the internet before, where it serves not only, parents or teachers, and not only directors or owners, but everybody. If you have a preschooler in your life, we've got something for you. And I would believe we have everything for you. If you ever click preschool.org, this icon right here, it will always take you back to our home screen. You can search for any content right here. Let's say that we wanted to search for an Arctic theme. It would pull up any of the activities for Arctic. Or if we wanted to search for, let's see, DAP, for developmentally appropriate practice, we can learn more about that. If we wanted to search for circle time, we could search for that. So there's just a lot of easy ways to quickly find what you're looking for. Or let me show you what is so great about our very organized site right here with our navigation. So there are a couple different ways to navigate the site. If you're on desktop, you're going to see this really easy to use navigation bar up here that shows you the different categories and things that you can learn about. If you are on mobile, it is going to look a little differently. It's going to look like this over here, where it has this hamburger menu. So you would click up here on this hamburger menu and it would pull it down. And here you can see our main categories. And if you just click into this little arrow here, you'll be able to toggle those off and on to see all the different subcategories. Perfect. And again, you can also search on mobile there as well. So let's come back over here to the desktop. And what you'll notice is that our categories are play and learn. This is going to be where all of your activities are located. If you are going to teach a preschooler, whether it's your own child or whether it is your students, this is where you're going to come for all of your activities. If you need to know more about child development, developmental milestones, checklists, developmental delays, how you can help students in your classroom or children in your own family who are struggling or are, you want to see if they're on track, right? You're going to come over here to Milestones. And of course, we do have preschool ages 3 to 5, but we also want to get that beginning stage so that we know if somebody, maybe a 3-year-old, is a little bit delayed and is in more of that 2-year-old category. We're also going to show you the parent area where we have so many parent resources for, everyday life, things that are going to happen to a preschool family. And we want to make sure that we can support you if that's your family or support your preschool families in your school. There's lots of different topics on there. Teachers, obviously, if you are a preschool teacher or a daycare teacher, we're going to be able to give you the best classroom management, classroom setup and layout, schedules, how to teach, learning centers, so many great tips, techniques, advice, things like that. If we come over here to director and owner, this is more of the administration side. So whether you're a director or owner, this is where you're going to find all of that great content to how to run and grow your preschool. And then, of course, over here for online preschool, if you'd like to start an online preschool or if you want to teach online preschool, you're going to find more content there. And then we do have our very special section called Start a Preschool. This is if you are not currently running your own private preschool, but you would like to start and maybe do either an online preschool or a local preschool and maybe have it in your home or do it at a park. Or do it at a church or rent a building for it. So we have all those different options and lots of information in there as well. So as you scroll down here, you can see this is our motto. If you serve preschoolers, preschool.org is here to serve you. Yes, it is truly our all-in-one resource for parents, teachers, directors, and owners to be able to help you with your preschoolers, whether that's at home or in your school. As you scroll down here, you're going to see that we have a very special offer for you. You can get 4 free weeks of preschool curriculum. Yes, it's so easy to follow that anyone can teach preschool with just 5 minutes of prep time. Yes, even you. Stop wasting your time on Pinterest. So just enter your email below here and we will send it to your email. Be sure to put in your correct email address because the curriculum does get sent to your email. And you'll get all of that for free. Then also, we're going to dive more into play and learn in a minute, but as you scroll down here, you're going to learn a little bit more about the subjects. So here's play and learn. There's your milestones. And these are some of our favorite articles that we'd probably like you to start with as well. Parents, teachers, directors and owners, online preschool, and start a preschool. So again, here, those are our suggested start here articles. And then if we come down here, a little bit about us. Obviously, these are our social icons. Feel free to follow us and subscribe. We'd love to have you be able to follow us over there. You can learn more about us here. Let's come back up here and let's dive a little bit into each category. So if we click on Play and Learn, this is one of my favorite parts about this entire site. You're going to notice over here on the left hand, you can see a couple of our offers and a couple of our favorite popular posts that we have. And so here, let's talk about Play and Learn. Basically, the idea with Play and Learn is that we know that it takes a lot of time if you're trying to plan your lesson plans and your curriculum, right? So we don't want you to waste time. Whenever I was searching for activities for my preschool, I would go to Pinterest and I'd go to Google and I would type in, Arctic songs or Arctic books or Arctic arts and crafts or Arctic, just whatever, right? And I was trying to find different Arctic activities for each of these different activities that I do during the day for the theme of Arctic. And so really though, I didn't need, I didn't need hundreds of songs for Arctic. I only needed 5. I needed one for every day. So I had a new song Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I needed a new book for Arctic Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I needed 5 songs, 5 books. I needed, 5 arts and crafts. So nobody got the same art and craft if they came 2 days a week or 3 days or 5 days. But I had a new art and craft every day. And I would spend hours searching on Pinterest and Google. And of course you get lost because once you click into Arctic or any other theme that you're searching, then it just comes, you have so many sites to choose from, you have so many activities to choose from, and it just becomes overwhelming. So when you should have been done in just a few minutes, all of a sudden you have hours and you still are trying to find the best activities to be able to do it in your home that doesn't cost money, that's things that you have already around the house. Or in your classroom, obviously, if you're teaching, and things that the kids are actually going to enjoy doing. So that's the big struggle, right? And what we did was we said, I don't want that to happen to anybody else. So we have gone out and found all the best activities for you for each weekly theme, and we've compiled them so that you don't have hundreds of activities, you only have the best 5 for every category. So for instance, I'm going to give you an example here. As we search down, there are lots of different places that we can search, but I'm going to start first with theme, okay? Now, if you scroll down, you can see all of them, but let's go just to by theme right here. This is going to show you the current themes that we have available. Please know that we release 3 full themes every single month with 50 total activities for each theme. So come back because we will always have new themes added every single month. But as you can see here, these are the themes that we've been working on. So for instance, let's go ahead and click into that Arctic. So the 50 best preschool activities for the Arctic theme. So as we scroll down here, you're going to notice that we have 5 Learning Center activities, 5 arts and crafts, 5 songs, 5 games, 5 printables, 5 books, 5 worksheets, 5 snacks, 5 fine motor, 5 gross motor, with the idea that you will take one of each of these and do it on Monday, then a different one on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you can have on Monday, 1 Learning Center, art and craft, song, game, printable book, worksheet, snack, fine motor, and gross motor. And of course, you don't have to have them all, but at least you have them right there at your fingertips, okay? So we truly have compiled the 50 best over the entire internet so that you have them all at your fingertips. So as we scroll down here, here are the 5 best ones for the Learning Center, okay? So as we come here, all we have to do is just open that up in a new tab. I'll show you that in a second, and you can actually see the images of what you're going to be seeing. Let's come over here for how about our arts and crafts? I opened that up in a new tab, and our songs, our games. We'll keep coming on here for printables and our books. And as we keep going, our worksheets and our snacks. How fun are all these activities? They are done for you. You do not need to search the internet for hours and hours. So let's come over into let's see our very first one here. And this, of course, is Learning Center activities. So if we are setting up our classroom into learning centers, we'll have different centers like building blocks, right? And sensory table and dramatic play and our math center and our science center. Now you might have more centers, but these are the main ones, right? So we've compiled the best activities for those centers so that you can switch out your centers every single week, which is so fun. So right here, you can choose, like, hey, here's our sensory. That would be great to put in your sensory bin. This is a really fun activity to bring over to your your block area. You can make igloo huts for dramatic play. Here's a great math and manipulative. And then, of course, blubber hands. We all love this experiment, don't we? And what's great is like, well, how do I make that, right? I like this, I like the idea, but I don't know how to make it. Just go ahead and click that image. It's going to take you over to this lovely site from Forgetful Mama, and she will show you exactly how to do it. So it takes you over to her site. It was her activity, and she'll teach you exactly how to make the science experiment, all right? Which is really nice. So as you scroll down here, here's going to be her recipe that comes up, so that you have everything in one place. You're not trying to, save all these gazillion Pinterest links, and it's all right here for you. Oh, you need this manipulative activity? No worries. Go ahead and click it on over there, and you can be able to get that as well. So how nice is that, right? So let's click over to our next thing. As we come over, this is going to be arts and crafts. Awesome. And look how easy these are. These are things that you already have at home. These aren't, huge things that you have to go spend a lot of money, or, oh no, I don't have, this huge collection of art materials this one project is asking for. Nope, these are things you should already have around the house. So as you come over here, awesome, puffy paint polar bears. Well, that's awesome, but what is the puffy paint? Well, let's come over here to Simply Kinder and find out. My guess is it's going to be shaving cream, and maybe mixed with a couple things. So as you come down, yep, we got some shaving cream, we got some Elmer's glue. Awesome, okay? So perfect. And then we can come down here, we got some walruses and handprint foxes. Those are so cute. So you can see how easy this is. We have already gone through and found the the least expensive or cheap or free arts and crafts, everything that it should already have materials on hand and things that the kids are actually going to be excited by, right? Coming over here for songs, we found the 5 best songs on YouTube so that you can click these and watch those with your kiddos and dance along. And of course, you can also put them in your online preschool as well. These are the best songs on Arctic, and we've done this for every single theme. Come over here. How about the games? What games could we play during, large group time, or it may be circle time? That would be so fun to play these games. So come on down. We've got all the different games right here. And again, you just click on an image. It'll take you to any printable or things that you need for that. Coming over here, we've got printables. So this is going to be more things you can put around your room. As you can see, we've got some decor here, like the different Arctic animals. We've got a little matching game here. We've got a book that you can make. Another vocabulary book over here. So you can see printables is more, it's not worksheets, it's not like somebody's going to be taking pen to paper and writing anything on these. It's more, what can you use in either games or a circle time activity or things in the room to enhance the learning. So how cute is that? Coming over here, we've got our, let's see, these are the books. What are the best 5 books that we should read about Arctic animals? Well, they're right there. And you know what's the best part too? We've actually linked those right over there for you for Amazon. So you can just go ahead and get your Amazon book and, or of course, get it up in your library for free. All right, next up, we've got the worksheets. Now, obviously, some people are pro worksheets and some are against worksheets, but we're going to include them because sometimes you are teaching kindergartners or pre-K kiddos that are very advanced and are ready for worksheets because developmentally they've developed those fine motor skills enough where they're actually ready for a worksheet. And in that case, we're going to give them to you because you're going to know your students and your children best. And as you click on any of these worksheets, it's going to open up in a new tab for you to be able to print those out. Now, these are all free worksheets. We made sure. Coming over, we have the best snacks. Yes, we need to have snacks in our preschool sometimes. So how cute are those? So fun. Coming over here, we have all of our best fine motor activities to really help those students and our children increase their fine motor skills through strengthening their little hand muscles, right? So as we come down here, look how cute these little activities would be with our, oh, that's so fun. I love all of this. Breaking the ice. We've got over here Tundra Play-Doh, match the snowflakes, and ice transfers. That sounds like so much fun. Coming down here, the best gross motor activities, so we can really increase those large muscles and increase their strength. And some really fun things we can cut out. We can print and cut out that dice. Polar Bear Agility, Polar Bear Balance by OT Toolbox, and then of course Iceberg Hop and Polar Bear Walkie. Perfect. Okay, so that is the gist of your play and learn area. Let's come back here. So when you come to the themes, you're going to be able to see those. That's how you click in to get all of your 50 best. Now, let's say you're doing it a little bit different. And let's say you are wanting, and of course by themes, you can scroll down and see what theme, but let's say that it is maybe January and you're like, you know what should I do in January? And so you want to come into by month. You'll say, well, what do other people think that we should do in January? So go ahead and click in January. And here's a couple ones. You could do the mitten or Arctic or snow. Now, don't forget, we're going to be adding more of these as we go. Lots planned down the line, so there are lots of activities for you. You could also do it by season. Well, how about just for winter? Let's click into winter here, and there's going to be even more activities for you. And then let's suggest, so here we did season and month, we did by theme. We could also look at by holiday, like let's say that there's some holidays coming up. Oh, there's our President's Day that's going to be coming up here. We can have all of our activities there. Of course, don't forget, lots of them are going to be coming out over the next several months. We're building this out still. By celebration, things like Dr. Seuss Week and Week of the Young Child, all sorts of different things. We've got by book. This is really good. So if you have if you're like, I need the best books in my classroom, obviously these are all of our book categories right here, but also you can actually look at if it was an actual book, we're going to show you, for instance, Goldilocks is a book, right? Or the Mitten was a book, and so that one is going to be in here as well. So any themes that are based on books are also going to be in there. And then we can come over here to Bible stories. Now, we've just got a couple for now, but don't worry, they're going to be built out. And you're going to start seeing a lot of different Bible stories here that you can see. If you come over here by alphabet, this is great. You're like, hey, you know what? I need to teach letter C. So what activities and themes do we have here? Perfect. I could teach about, community helpers or creation. And obviously they're going to continue to get built out here. I need to teach by activity. This is a new one. So if you were like, well, you know what? I am doing a different theme. I'm just looking for, or I've got a kiddo who really needs help with fine motor. So let's go into fine motor activities. And you don't have to do it by theme. You can just say, hey, I'm looking for different things. And you know what? Yeah, it's winter. So this would be perfect for fine motor, and this would be Christmas season. So we'll do that. Or community helpers, awesome. Well, let's just get some fine motor there. So it doesn't have to always be by the theme, but you can also do it by the activity as well. So that's perfect to be searching by activity. You see all those different ones right there. And those are the 5 best and everything. So if I went to songs, I just wanted a bunch of really good songs for preschoolers. I could come right in here and I could click into any of these 5 best songs, okay? Also on Play and Learn, you're going to notice that we do have our curriculum. This is if you would like to get your hands on our curriculum so you can have it all at your fingertips instead of waiting for this to be released, over time. And our curriculum is actually not just in, link form, but it's actually in full-on lesson plans. So like, here's your online preschool. What do you do for the next 30 minutes? Or here's a local preschool. What do you do for the next 2.5 hours? A full-on lesson plan with every activity. And if you love what we've already seen on preschool.org, you're going to love our done for you curriculum and lesson plans. And in fact, we have a deal right now. You buy 1 year, you get the second year free. So we actually have 2 years of all done for you curriculum, cuts your prep time down to just 5 minutes, works in classrooms and homes. So it's not just for teaching students, but you can also teach your own children with it or grandchildren. And it does get children ready for kindergarten. They love it. Curriculum has been tried and tested and true in over, I believe, 5,000 preschool classrooms already, and can't wait for you to be able to get your hands on it as well. So that is our section. Now I want to show you one more special thing right here. Do you notice by skill? This is really cool. If you click into by skill, you're going to notice that we have all the different skills into categories that children should learn. Now if you scroll down, you can see all of them, but I'd like to go by category. So let's say we've got a kiddo who really needs some help with their math skills, right? Or we would like to increase our math skills in the general preschool classroom. So what we're going to do, look at this. Here's all the skills that a preschooler should know. Days of the week. Let's see over here, AB patterns, right? Number sense. Scrolling down, measuring food, sorting and classifying. So let's just look at that one right there. How can I help my kiddos know how to sort and classify? Well, and this is why it's important, and here's even more information if you want to go even deeper on the subject, but here are 5 activities that we have chosen, the best 5 activities to help in a preschool classroom or at home, help your preschoolers sort and classify objects. So we have already gone out and found the best 5 activities to do that. How amazing is that, that all of the skills that you need your preschoolers to learn are right there done for you. Here's your activities. There you go, right? I love it, right? Now, I will give you a little quick understanding that this asterisk right here just means this is a kindergarten skill. But sometimes your pre-K kiddos are pretty advanced, and so if they're ready, you can teach that to them. That's why we've included it, but that is a kindergarten skill. Okay, and so again, you can look at math skills or literacy, social, emotional, any of these skills is going to pull up the 5 best activities to be able to teach the certain skills. Like, let's look at life skills. This is something that a lot of people don't teach, but I think is so important, right? Whether in classrooms or home. So, wearing helmets, taking initiative, how to be away from family, right? Be engaged, embrace wonder, tie shoes, raise hands, pay attention, so many great things. And then of course, if you come in here, it's going to be activities on how to do that, how to bring that into your home or your classroom. How cool, right? Okay, so that is play and learn. Coming into milestones, if you click into 2-year-old, 3 or 4 or 5-year-old, you're going to see the same categories of cognitive, social, emotional, fine and gross motor, language and communication milestones. You click in here, you're going to see all the milestone checklists for that age and that developmental skill. And coming in here, you're going to see information about developmental delays. All right. What does it look like? How to diagnose it, how to get some help. Also here, growth and development. So this is great about child development. I know if you go to most ECE, which would be early childhood education websites, you're going to get lost in all the lingo. We have broken down the lingo because not everybody has a degree in ECE or child development. We want to make sure that all this information is brought to you in an easy to understand format. So coming in here, you can see the cognitive development, language development. So for instance, let's just go ahead and look into physical development, right? Like this is just generally, what is fine motor development? Well, guess what? It tells you exactly what fine motor skills are right there, what that looks like, how to use those skills. It talks about gross motor, what that means, what would be some great just general gross motor activities. So really just helps to break it down for you. Coming down here to special needs children. So instead of having a developmental delay, maybe you have some kiddos with special needs. And what I really love is if you come in here, it breaks it down into sensory impaired special needs, behavioral emotional special needs, developmental special needs, physical special needs. And it talks about each single one so that you can look in here and you can say, okay, I have a kiddo who I think might be on the spectrum. They might have autism. Or there's somebody who is struggling with ADD or ADHD, things like that. Here's some great resources for you from preschool teachers that you're going to be able to immediately implement into your home or your classroom. Coming over here into parent, you're going to see, like I said, lots of different categories. If you have kiddos that are struggling, and of course, this is more written with a parent in mind. So these are great resources to be able to send to your preschool families. Or if you are a preschool parent, this will help you as well. Everyday life, these are the things that every preschool parent is going to encounter, right? So tips there. Family life events. Sometimes things just go wrong in the family, right? Somebody dies or loses a job or you move. How do you get your preschooler through that? We've got a really good strategies to be able to get through all of those. What about they're going to kindergarten? Should they go to kindergarten this year? Should we hold them back? What is kindergarten like? What's to expect? Same thing with going to preschool. Should I send them to preschool? What should I expect? Am I doing the right thing? I'm so nervous, how to find a good preschool. How about homeschool preschool? So you want to homeschool your kiddo at home. Yes, you can do that. We're going to give you, motivational tips on how to do it, some great curriculum choices. And even if you'd like to start a preschool at home while you're already teaching your own kiddos, you can make income at the same time. Coming over here to the teacher category, we have all the different sections like classroom management. So making sure that you keep your kiddos engaged, transition tips, classroom setup and layout. This is going to be how to actually set up your classes and make it fun. Daily schedules. We have actually schedules in here for, look at this right here, guys. We have our preschool reading time, show and tell, art time, outdoor time, nap time, table time. We have all the times of a preschool day and what you should do during each one, right? How amazing. Plus, of course, we have our general class schedules for preschool, summer camp, all day preschool, kindergarten, things like that. Coming down for field trip and events, we've got some really good activities and ideas for field trip and events. Coming to how to teach. You're going to see a lot about assessment and report cards and curriculum and teaching philosophies and all sorts of things there. Coming into learning centers, I love this. How do you set up your sensory center? What should you put in it? Where should it be in the room compared to other centers? Math manipulatives, all of your centers, it'll talk about it right there. And then let's talk about parent communication. So as a teacher, how do you communicate with other parents? Well, we've got lots of ideas with newsletters and parent-teacher conferences and more. How about if you want to become a preschool teacher? This is actually working for somebody else. This is not becoming your own, private preschool and running your own preschool, because those are different requirements. But if you wanted to just go work in somebody else's childcare or daycare or preschool, what are the requirements, right? So we talk about all the requirements, background checks and NAEYC and let's see, coming up here, workshops, conferences, CDAs, all sorts of good things. The teacher's lounge, sometimes we just need extra support. And so here you're going to be able to find all that extra support that'll just make you feel like, there's people that understand what I'm going through. So whether you're struggling or whether you just are brand new, it'll help you. But let's go ahead and talk now into director owner. And so here we've got administration. This is all the admin type of things, like how to actually, get the business side and some of the nuts and bolts and some of the yucky stuff too, preschool staff conflicts. Enrollment, how do you sign up kiddos? Funding, how do you get money for your preschool and pay for your startup costs? Management, how do you actually create your program and help it run smoothly? Marketing, how do you sign up those kiddos and actually find them and help them to convert to signing up? Enrollment is more the paperwork side, like your registration forms and things. Parent communication, what do directors and owners need to, communicate with their parents versus what do teachers communicate? Over here with programs, what are the different types of programs you could offer? You could offer things like all-day preschool, summer camps, enrichment classes, after-school programs. If you want to sell your preschool, yes, it's possible. There's information here. Staffing, how do you actually find, hire, and keep amazing preschool teachers? And then, of course, we talked about online preschool. And we talked about starting a preschool as well. So much wealth of information in every single one of these areas. So again, I'm so thrilled for you to be able to experience preschool.org and welcome to this new home of yours. We are so glad that you're here. And of course, if you ever have a question for us, please just email us. It's very easy. team@preschool.org. We're here for you. We're so glad you're here.